Hey there, and welcome back to the Empower Her Business Accelerator podcast. I'm your host, Philippa Channer, and today we're wrapping up our June series on key business activities with one of the most important questions you can ask yourself. Are the tasks I'm spending time on actually growing my business? We've spent this month identifying the core activities that drive success, and then we talked about learning how to prioritize them effectively and streamlining operations for efficiency. But if you're not evaluating your efforts regularly, you might be wasting valuable time on things that don't truly contribute to growth. So today we're going to be discussing how to measure the impact of your activities so you can confidently focus on what works and cut out what doesn't. And of course, before we dive in, let me remind you that summer is the perfect time to prepare for a big fall launch. If you want to build a strong business strategy that sets you up for success, the Empower Her program is here to guide you. We've got many different options for you to start, including a mastermind, a digital package, individual power sessions, and the full Empower Her program. So check out the link in the show notes to find the best path for you and start building a strategy that drives real growth. All right, let's get into today's topic, how to evaluate whether your efforts are actually moving your business forward. The reality is, just because you're busy doesn't mean you're making progress. Many entrepreneurs fill their schedules with tasks that feel productive, but don't actually generate real results. That's why evaluating your key activities on a regular basis is essential for sustainable growth. Let's break down 4 steps to measuring and optimizing your business activities. The first thing you want to do is define your success metrics. The first step to evaluating is deciding what does success look like for you. If you don't have clear benchmarks, you won't know if your efforts are actually paying off. And so an example of this is if your goal is to increase brand visibility, you want to measure metrics like website traffic, social media reach, or podcast downloads. If your goal is client growth, you're going to track your discovery calls that are being booked, conversion rates, or customer retention. So what you want to do here is write down your top 3 business goals for the next quarter and define the key metrics that will show how you're on track for achieving those. Back in episode 178, we talked about identifying the right metrics, so go back and listen to that for more insights on what you could be tracking. And the next thing you want to do is track your efforts versus results. Compare how much time you're spending on specific tasks to the actual results that they're generating. This helps you spot inefficiencies and time wasters. So for example, if you're spending 5 hours a week creating social media content, but only seeing minimal engagement, it might be a time to adjust your strategy. If networking events constantly lead to new clients, you may want to invest more time in those instead. Right? So for 1 week, I want you to track how much time you're spending on different business activities and compare them to your actual results and see where you may be wasting a lot of time. Last week in episode 184, we covered streamlining operations. This will help you cut down on time spent in low impact areas. Right. Number 3 on this list is to identify and cut out low impact activities. Some tasks may feel essential, but they aren't actually delivering tangible results. They should be adjusted, automated, or eliminated. So freeing up time from a low impact work gives you more room to focus on high impact growth strategies. So for example, if your newsletter isn't converting, consider reducing frequency or shifting the focus of your emails. If cold outreach is constantly failing, you might want to explore new client acquisition strategies like referrals or collaborations. What I want you to do now is look at your list of activities and highlight any that are consuming time but not actually delivering results. Decide whether they should be adjusted, delegated, or cut completely. And the last step is to make data-driven adjustments. Regularly review your performance metrics and adjust your strategy based on real data, not just your gut feelings. Business growth is about adapting and optimizing based on what's working and what's not. So if your best performing content is blog-based, invest more time into writing and SEO instead of spreading yourself thin across multiple formats. If your referral program is driving the most leads, prioritize and expand that initiative. So what I want you to do on this step is to schedule a monthly business review where you're analyzing performance data and make strategic adjustments. Evaluating your business activities isn't about doing more. It's about doing what works by defining your success matrix, By tracking your time and results, cutting out low-impact activities, and using data to adjust your strategy, you're going to create a focused, efficient business that continues to grow and scale successfully. All right, thanks so much for tuning in. Next week, we have a special message where we're going to be closing out this month's series with a personal reflection on overcoming imposter syndrome, something I know many female entrepreneurs struggle with at some point in their journey. We're going to be talking about recognizing it, pushing past it, and building confidence in your success. And if you're serious about making this summer count and preparing for your big fall launch, the Empower Her program is here to help. Whether you want the mastermind for community support, the digital package for self-paced learning, the power sessions for deep dives, or the full Empower Her program, all of this is here for you. The path is set. Just check out the link in the show notes to explore your options and start building a strategy that drives results. Until next time, keep shining, and remember, your success is built on the activities that truly make an impact.